Hey guys, Norm with Bearable Traders. It is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2019. Before I get into my recap for today, don't forget to join us tonight. Brian and I will be doing an Ask Me Anything on YouTube live stream tonight, 9 p.m. So check out the Bearable Traders YouTube channel and set a reminder and come see us tonight. So I had 4 trades today. I had 3 intentional trades. One of them was in the pre-market show, and I just had a hotkey error. So we'll start off with that. Usually I have my montage locked like I do right now. If you ever do recaps, if you're doing anything around your computer, lock your montage. And I do 99 out of 100 times, but for whatever reason, I had it unlocked. So, for instance, right now, I can sit here and I can hit hotkeys all day and nothing happens. I had this unlocked. I was looking at WHR. The top corner of, let me see if I can get this over here. You can see my hotkey pad. The top corner is buy 100 shares. I accidentally hit that. It bought 100 shares. Took me a couple of seconds to realize that I had done it. By that point, it had dropped a little bit, and I broke a rule, which my rule is if you make a hotkey error, get out of it immediately, essentially no matter what the scenario is. I held on to it, and there was no liquidity. I wouldn't have traded this. There was no liquidity. You can see these tiny, tiny volume numbers. I rarely trade pre-market anyway, and it burned me to the tune of $200. So, you know, if I would have just hit it, I would have been down 100, not 200. So finally, it's like, okay, forget this. I'm getting out of this and move on and forget about it. So I was in the hole, $201 before I even started my day. Stick to your rules. If you make a hotkey error, get out of it. Anyway, don't hope it's just going to work. It was a stupid, stupid mistake on my part. I made 3 trades today. One was on NVDA. I called this out first thing in the room. I saw this. It was gapped up just a tiny bit. It wasn't super in play. We actually had a pretty good watch list this morning. I just didn't like I didn't like what I was seeing with them at the open for whatever reason. So, and WHR was on my watch list, but after that hotkey error, I wasn't going to mess with it. I was already frustrated. Sold off at the open. The daily looks like it's going to break out to me, so I was a little long biased to start with. Tested these moving averages, got above the 9 on the daily, and then it looked like it might try to break out. So it sold off a little bit pre-market, probably profit taking from yesterday. Took this position just under 189. I think it was 188.92-ish. And then as it popped through VWAP and made new highs from here, I took my first partial. I got out quickly. I've been scaling out real fast at the open just because too many times I've had these come back quickly and then turn because, you know, the market's been a little choppy. It's smoothing out with earnings and everything else. So that was trade number 1. Trade number 2 and 3 were both on Facebook. I saw this sell-off. Facebook on the daily had a big day yesterday. It also looks like it's breaking out. And General SPY is kind of breaking out, trying to get to that 293.90-ish number. That's the all-time high set in early October. So SPY's just kind of been churning, but Facebook was gapping up and then it sold off. It was obvious profit taking at the open. I went ahead and took it long. I took a couple of pieces to get into this because I wasn't sure how far it was going to go. My stop would have been, below previous day close because that would have told me that was the profit taking, and then I could have been out of it. But anyway, so then it ran through VWAP. It popped, hit these moving averages, and it was coinciding the 15, the 5, 2 moving averages here, and also on the 2-minute chart, it had this, which would have coincided. This is a 50. It would have coincided around a 100 moving average on the 1-minute chart. So I took some profits off here. It came back. It held VWAP pretty well. So I actually got back in some of the position I'd scaled out of, and then I stopped just above my break even there. I should have taken some more out here, but I was starting to get away from the scalping mentality. I was all out of it at this point. And then I took just under, it looked like didn't want to be below 182. So I went ahead and took this. This is what 181.95-ish is where I averaged these 2 buys that were real fast together. That was not scaling in on that one. These were, even though this candle closed, it was still pretty close and right around the same number, 2 cents I think difference. And then stop would have been low of this. So, you know, formed a double bottom, came back up, ran. It ran once it got above 182.50-ish, a pop there. I took some off. Then I took the rest off, scaled it out as it went through the open market high here. It pulled back a good amount and once again held above VWAP. This is a pretty good trade that you could have taken. I'm all out of the position at this point. I wanted to get in and out and be done this morning after that hotkey error. So anyway, there it is there as well. And as it popped through and made this, I mean, fallen angel pattern is something that we used to talk about on low floats a lot, and this is something similar to that. Has a lot to do with profit taking, and then people still want to get into the stock. So anyway, those are my trades for today. Not the cleanest day, not the greatest day, but oh well, they can't all be perfect. Check us out tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, YouTube Live. Brian, myself, Ask Me Anything. Thanks for watching. Trade safe.